Good afternoon. The fallout over the takeover of the U.S. Capitol continues as a key member of the New Mexico governor's staff is calling out some of the state's top elected officials for their response to what happened. Here's News 13's Chris McKee.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham's communications director has words for two elected officials in New Mexico, including the Bernalillo County Sheriff Manny Gonzalez. The sheriff has been close with the Trump administration's crime-fighting efforts, but took a full day to publicly acknowledge what happened.
When he wants to have a photo op with President Trump, when he wants to talk about, subverting constitutional rights by asking people to wear masks and limit capacity inside of certain businesses to prevent the spread of a deadly virus. He had a lot to say about that.
Stelnicki tweeted at Sheriff Gonzalez early this morning, in part saying, quote, "Dear tough and strong patriot, law and order sheriff, Mr. Manny Mr. Constitution Gonzalez. Any reaction on your pal Don's little Confederate flag dress-up power hour at the Capitol yesterday?" Now, Stelnicki says he is only speaking for himself on a personal Twitter account and not for Governor Lujan Grisham. He told us today in an interview that he wasn't sure of the governor's opinion of the sheriff's actions. Gonzalez, who has run as a Democrat, is the top publicly elected cop in New Mexico when you consider the size of his department. Now, the Trump administration's Justice Department has cozied up with BCSO in recent years, inviting the sheriff to the White House and onto a presidential committee, while also holding a lot of news conferences with now former AG Barr, standing side by side with the sheriff. Now, Stelnicki argues that people deserve to hear from the sheriff about yesterday's events.
Don't just brush it off. That yesterday feels like a day we'll remember. Who knows what tomorrow or next week have in store for us? But when something like that happens, you got to sit up and pay attention. And if you're in a position where people look to you for leadership, speak up.
And we asked the sheriff for an interview. He declined, but a spokeswoman sent a statement to us, in part condemning the violence at the Capitol, but also saying that it was, quote, appalling and concerning that the governor would allow a member of her staff to make that kind of Twitter post. We have posted the entire statement on alwaysonkRQE.com. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Now, Stelnicki also criticized Congresswoman Yvette Harrell, who denounced yesterday's violence, but hours later did vote to block the counting of Pennsylvania's electoral votes.
Pennsylvania's unconstitutional actions disenfranchised my constituents and the constituents of my colleagues. It is my duty to give my constituents a voice. Signing these objections raises their concerns to the fullest extent my office allows.
In her first speech on the House floor, the representative from southern New Mexico focused on Pennsylvania's election results being changed by the governor due to the pandemic. She argued that it should be the state legislature who makes those changes. Last night, all objections to counting of electoral votes were shot down and Joe Biden was declared the winner.